This is the 17th ever Gameboys podcast recorded on the 26th of November 2016. Hello there. On this week's show, is Bruce still playing Pokemon Go? And sweet new Nintendo merchandise. It's the Gameboys podcast. Hello there and welcome to it. Desperately searching for a stuffle. I'm Maz and you can follow me on Twitter if you want, at extremebeyond. That is a Pokemon, by the way, not a sex thing. And with me today, as always, sex thing, it's Bruce. How are you?
Good man, good. How you doing?
I'm not too bad. You can follow him on Twitter if you like, at Bruce Uncut. Finished Pokemon Moon yet?
Yep.
Oh, excellent.
Well, at least beat the Elite Four and yeah, I'm in the after story now.
Are you serious?
Absolutely.
Good heavens. Also with us today, special guest, ghost of podcasts past. It's the Bradadas. He's been under the desk
the whole
time. Years, waiting. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for having me.
You are back. You can't follow him on Twitter, so follow me instead at extremebeyond. The Nintendo Switch. Are you in or you out?
I'm interested.
Interested. I'll take that as an in. More on that a bit later.
See what you did there.
Before we hit the news, can you smell that? It's that new game smell. The first episode of the new month, and we like to look at what's coming out for Nintendo. It's always slim pickings, isn't it, Bruce?
It is.
Oh.
We're desperately awaiting the Switch so we have something to put in this segment.
I know.
But until then, this month we've got...
We will push on. We've got Super Mario Maker for the 3DS is coming out. That's kind of... for me, Brad, that's kind of like too little too late. Like that was an obvious thing
that's
for that
that's what
device.
this face means.
Yeah. Exactly. It's like that should have come out alongside the Wii. That would have been really good for
Is
them.
it going to be as powerful and as sort of user-friendly as the Wii U version?
I feel like the touchscreen stuff and the making the levels is going to be on par. They have removed some stuff, mainly the online connectivity of the whole thing. You can't put your levels to the internet from the 3DS. I know that face is consistent with this decision.
So, okay.
Yeah, it's an odd one.
This show isn't sponsored by Nintendo, is it?
Not yet, so we'll say what we like.
Okay, good.
Dragon Ball Fusions also comes out.
Yeah.
Picross
Dragon
3D
Ball.
Round 2. If you haven't had enough of Picross 3D already.
I don't know what that is.
7th Dragon 3 code VFD. Now you clearly know what that one is.
I have no idea what that is.
Nobody does.
Oh.
Miitopia comes out in Japan. I'm keen to see.
Comes out in Japan. You're keen
What
to
that
go
is.
to Japan and see what happens.
Yeah. Super Mario Run on the iOS devices comes out on the 15th of December. So that'll actually be interesting.
Do we know what the pricing is of that is in Australia?
No. Well, the American dollar is basically $10 will unlock the whole thing for you. It's free.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want everything, it's $10 once, which will be what, like $15, $16, $19?
By the time we
About
get here,
40.
probably about $87.
$87.
I'm gonna say this is a wild guess. $15.95.
I will put
That's
a
fine.
sound effect in here. If Brad was close, I'll do the exchange rate.
87 Trump dollars.
Oh.
87 Trump dollars.
Is that worth it though? Is $15
I mean,
worth?
that's what we talked about last
Mario
week. Is
that you can
the
play?
content in that game going to be worth that much money? I think we decided maybe.
Oh,
We decided...
As far as we got.
we
Knowing
only
how
decided
little we
maybe
you should call this
because...
show the decisive ones.
Our decision was based on the information we had about the content that was going to be in there, which was nothing.
know. Yeah. So we'll see. At least you can play it for free and decide. And
That's right.
Stardew Valley comes out on the Wii U.
Okay,
So Brad,
that might be interesting.
it might be, but is that a waste of developer time and effort considering the Wii U's life cycle is well and truly buried at this point?
At this point, you'd have to assume that Nintendo had some sort of hand in helping the development, a la Platinum making Bayonetta 2,
Yep.
funding it.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe not. Maybe they got a nice chunk of change out of that transaction.
Knowing full well that no one's going to buy it.
I'd also challenge that with, is it only coming out because they can easily port it to Switch?
Oh, good
Right?
point.
A lot
Good
of the
point.
stuff coming out on Switch early on, we know are going to be Wii U ports.
Yeah, well, that's true. That'd be interesting. Well, that is all I can smell for December coming out. So let's move on to the news. Constantly delayed Zelda Breath of the Wild has been rated M in Australia, thanks to its mild themes and moderate fantasy violence.
Tingle!
What is a mild theme?
Mild
A mild
themes.
theme.
What does that mean?
Tingle in a mankini.
I would love.
I would love that.
I would. Yeah, well, I would love that. But I would love to work for the classification board just for a day, just to see. What does
Would you
this
consider
mean?
this mild themes? Mild. Anyway, unsurprising, Bruce. Or could this mean a little darker than previous titles? An M being a 15+ rating here in Australia.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm with Brad on this. I think somebody's got a little bit overboard, and what the hell does that mean?
Yeah, that's such a nonsense phrase.
It is strange, isn't
I
it?
don't
So,
know.
Brad, do you think there'll be any digital boob?
In Zelda.
Yes.
No.
I mean,
No,
Link
I don't.
starts naked. Maybe they're the mild themes.
Maybe his
Maybe.
Be careful.
maybe his Hyrulean nips.
You could open this game aroused if you're not careful.
It's Tingle in a mankini. I'm calling it now.
Singular Mankini. That seems about right. Nintendo might be cracking the whip on sexy fan art based on the Zelda series.
Well, good luck.
Good luck. Several artists of throbbing, sweaty Zelda fan pics have received DMCA takedown notices. Perhaps a bit of a spit polish clean of the brand leading up to the launch of the... Yeah, you caught that one, spit polish. Leading up to the new Zelda game coming out. But Brad, fandom is a thing. And plenty of people want to see Ganon's big pig penis ploughing Link's tight Hyrulean buttock eye.
Sure.
Is it counterproductive to them to do this?
No.
No?
No. Wait. Do you mean counterproductive for Nintendo?
For Nintendo to be like, stop drawing Zelda in those positions, please.
It's neither. It's pointless.
Yeah.
This action they've taken literally has no point.
Mm-hmm.
People are going to draw fan art,
Explicit or not.
erogenous or not.
Yeah.
And trying to put the kibosh on that is just
A waste of
huge
time
waste
and
of,
resources.
of time and resources. Yeah,
Yeah.
precisely.
Yeah. Well, good luck, Nintendo. I'm already downloading as much as I can before it disappears.
Yeah, you need to save it.
Yes, save that. And yet to be wrong, Laura Dale is back and suggesting that Nintendo are aiming for a June 16 release date for the big Breath on Switch, and then a Wii U release a week later. Bruce, same thing happened to Twilight Princess. Released the new one on Wii first, give the loser people still on GameCube it a week later. Do you think the Twitch streamers and YouTubers will be a big reason for this tactic to work well for Switch conversion?
Absolutely. We've seen it in other games. Streamers have a big drive in the marketplace. There's other games out there that don't use any form of marketing other than streamers, and they're hugely successful at what they're doing. So, absolutely, I think they're going to have a bearing on it. And for her to be calling that out, I think she's really just supporting Europe in their equivalent of EB, who fucked up and released when the actual release date was going to be, even though Nintendo hasn't confirmed it.
Game.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Because they're locking in prices too, going, we guarantee this price.
I know, right? That's crazy.
It's like,
Brad, how do you feel releasing first on the Switch, making Wii U people wait? I mean, Wii U people have been waiting the longest.
For anything.
And they've been promised so much.
I know, there's so much promise and it never came.
Yeah. If you'd had
Part
it...
of me thinks it's pretty dodgy.
Yeah.
Part of me says
They've done it before.
Wii U are lucky to get anything at this point.
That's...
yeah, absolutely.
Which is really sad to say. I don't want to say that.
No. Yeah.
It's
If
true,
you had it... If you were set and keen on getting it on the Wii U, and then you were told you've got to wait 7 days after the Switch people have finished it, Would that entice you more to get the Switch and play it on that instead?
Well, I was just about to say, I don't think anyone with a Wii U is... I can't imagine anyone with a Wii U, apart from maybe families who invested in that way, to be unkeen or not keen to jump to the Switch.
Jump to the Switch. Yeah. This is just kind of a push to ensure that.
I don't know if it's on the docket or not, and I can't read it, so I'm just going to jump in. Did you hear the other thing that Laura Dale and co got up to recently with Game?
No.
Because Game, one of Laura's sources leaked that the price, the UK price for the Switch, and they published it on their website, letsplayvideogames.com. Hey, there's a plug.
Sign up now.
And basically they got a very stern email from the game's PR company saying, no, our price is, like EB do here, the $999 like placeholder price.
Yeah. I know, that's ridiculous. Some amiibos were ridiculous.
Always terrifying to see.
I know.
But yeah.
Pre-order now, pay in full if you want.
But basically it was to the lines of, if you want to remain a credible video game source, you will change what you said and redact your previous thing. And she's like, no. and put a photo of the email up on Twitter.
Wow. Yeah. Laura Dale's got nuts, doesn't she?
She is...
She's like, I am the rumor mill for Nintendo. Confirmed.
She is Nintendo news at this point.
Yeah, she is. Emily, what's the other one? Emily Rogers. Last week we gave her a bit of shit because she just Mario Kart's going to release new track. Shut up. Laura Dale is just on this huge rumor dump, and she just comes out with bullshit. Anyway, Pokemon Go.
Yep.
I play Pokemon Go every day.
Do you still play Pokemon
Every
Go?
2 days now.
Every 2 days. Every 2 days.
Yeah.
You can now.
I do, because I still just need the Dragonite, and now they've released Ditto. It makes me angry.
Yeah, so they've released Ditto. He only reveals his true form as a Ditto after you've caught him as well, so I guess you'll be catching literally everything you see.
Yeah, unfortunately.
How disappointing.
Yeah, but it's mostly
it's
the
for the
commons.
decks, though.
It's mostly the commons, though.
Okay.
So, just means I have to go back
Heaps
to
of Sandshrews.
Pidgeys and Sandshrews and...
Good.
Yeah.
Back to the Switch. GameStop has spoken highly of the Switch after getting their filthy overpricing hand machines on one. CEO Paul Raines saying, the Nintendo Switch, which I played at Nintendo a few weeks ago. All right, mate. Fuck, stop rubbing it in. I mean, shut up.
Hands off it, son.
You're not special. We believe could be another game changer that will expand the audience for gaming. Brad, interested to know what your thoughts are on the Switch now that the dust has settled.
All right. So as I said, I'm interested. You sent me the photo. I'm sure you've shown everyone basically of all the third party people trying to get in. Mm-hmm. Oh, that initially excited me,
and then you realised they've done that before.
And then I was like, wait a minute.
Yes,
I've seen this photo.
Everybody had the same thing.
I've read this chapter before.
Yes,
and if it's up to Nintendo to mess this up, basically.
Exactly.
I'm in currently. It's up to them to push me out
just to do something.
I've done it before.
Weird. Yeah, exactly. We've been in radio silence, almost game dead zone for almost 2 years now. Do you feel like that's promising news for them really focusing on getting this launch right?
Well, I mean the bundle we've heard about with Splatoon. Mm-hmm. I want Splatoon.
I don't want Splatoon again either, but I think that's a really good...
I think it's a good marketing move.
I think it's look, that should come with 2 Switches as well. Just saying. No. Anyway.
You've gone mad.
Splatoon bundle, $5,000.
Bethesda's own Captain 2 First Names, Todd Howard, has also commented on the Switch device. I love it. I got to play it. Again,
Did he say it like that?
Yes, he did. I love it. I will tell you, well, maybe that's an NDA thing. One of the best demos I've ever seen. Probably the best demo I've ever seen. He just repeated himself there. That's hilarious. I think it's really smart what they're doing. We're definitely going to be supporting it. And when asked, can you really bring Skyrim with you on the go? He said, it's the same game on the TV and on the other screen. Cheers, Todd, telling us what we already know. Brad, these games, like your Skyrims, how exciting is this for you to be able to practically non-stop have these experiences?
How often do you think you're going to be using it as a portable device?
Now, this is where, like, generally, no. In bed, yep. The Wii U gamepad just barely reached my bed, and I used to love doing that on the toilet, obviously. That's how you get pink eye, I know, but I'll risk it. But then, you know, if the games are working, when I go down to the family and play with the sister, I'll take mine down for a bit of Mario Kart if I'm around you. You'll bring yours here for the podcasts. We'll no doubt, if the games are there, it's going to be a no-brainer for me. I take my DS with me everywhere. It's going to...
I feel I have mine with me everywhere, at work, wherever.
Yeah. So,
but would you still like? Yes, I mean, look, 3DS. Look at how small and portable it is, though. Are you gonna still do that with a big tablet with 2 controller things that attach to it?
I would say yes, because I'm used to carrying around laptops and iPads all the time.
Oh, fair. Well, so am I.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like a peripheral,
provided it's got stuff I want to play.
Screen protector might be nice. A little snap clam on the screen might just go a long way for making me take it out. But you know, I used to take a PSP out. That wasn't much smaller.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
And I feel like your phone's getting bigger and bigger. Somehow, you just sort of adapt to the tech you've got. There you go. Like Bruce's phone is basically the Switch screen. So you know, we're talking maybe about that big.
Maybe I'm overestimating the size.
Maybe
I am.
We will see. Xbox King Phil Spencer was asked if Nintendo properties were something they would consider bringing to their platforms. He declared the obvious. I'd love to see Mario on Xbox. Nintendo has the strongest first party of anybody. They're just fantastic, and the memories that they have instilled in so many of us who've played their games and had those delightful experiences, having those on Xbox would be great. Bruce, we've seen their Minecraft on Nintendo, and even Mario in Minecraft, and he's been open about letting Banjo-Kazooie into Smash Brothers. Do you think we're ever likely to see a Nintendo first party on an Xbone?
No, I don't think we will.
Why?
I just think they're going to keep that IP to themselves. Unless they get to a point where they stop selling and stop developing their franchise and stop getting sales and are looking for more of a cash grab. I don't see the need for them to move over to those other consoles. Unless they maybe release something like Mario vs. Sonic at the Olympics.
Brad, obviously they've spun a deal with Apple and got it on the iOS devices. It's going to Android. This is Super Mario Run. Do you see Mario heading to any other device? Would you expect it to see on a PlayStation one day?
I would doubt it highly. Pretty much for all the reasons Bruce said. I think Nintendo...
They're still the enemy.
No, they're not the enemy. Nintendo just generally hold on to their IP. And they're very, very selective about who they lent it out to.
They made that mistake with the Zelda thing back in the old Panasonic days, didn't they?
They sure did. Philips,
yes.
Sorry. Did you... have you... I don't know if you got this on the thing as well, but while I think of it, have you heard about the Ubisoft Mario RPG Rabbids crossover?
Yeah.
No one cares, eh?
Nobody does.
All right, we're all on the same page.
That just makes me quite ill. Although, being Mario and going, I've got to clean up this mess, and getting to pound Rabbids would be nice.
I think Ubisoft have kind of shown that they can do an RPG when they partnered up with Obsidian and did the South Park one.
Yeah.
I hate the Rabbids so much.
So, I mean, they're basically minions.
In here, I just like...
Like, I hate the Rabbids, and then minions are Rabbids.
Oh, it's bad.
And I hate them really a lot. Anyway, Super Mario pins are good, though. Straya is about to get some Mario merch. High gloss enamel pins will launch soon that will make anyone familiar with the Penny Arcade at PAX super wrecked. He knows. Mario, Peeps, Wario, Toad. There are 8 pins in total to collect, including a special gold Mario pin, and are available in blind boxes.
Of course. Yeah.
$13 a pop. Bruce, you've avoided the pins for the most part at PAX. Could that sweet Mario pin be your undoing?
Maybe. We'll see what happens.
Making his hunt. I know I'm just going to buy the whole box that they have on display. Give me the whole thing.
Give me the whole thing. I want an unopened box from out the back, not the display box.
Display box. Thank you very much. Speaking of our old mate Mario, we'll be right back after this break with a Mario minigame.
Goddamn pins in blind packets.
I know, right?
It's just like playing cards.
Just like card games.
Yep. You want shiny foils.
If I wanted
all
that,
in
if
blind
I
packets.
wanted that nonsense, I'd get back into Magic the Gathering. I'm not.
Welcome back to the show. Now it's time to apply a bit of games, guys. My favourite part. Currently, the minigame points stand at Bruce on 20 points and our guests on 22 points.
Oh.
Keeping the lead there. This week, Mario Through the Ages. It's a game called Old Mate Mario. I will show you a picture of our plumber friend. You tell me which game he's from. Win a point. You can't answer, I'll pass it over. And we start with Bruce. You're
I'm
behind.
first now.
You're behind.
Okay, that's how it's working.
Here we go.
Oh, he's in a frog suit. What
Frog
was that out
Mario.
of? That was out of Super Mario. Frog suit. World?
Oh, well, that was wrong. I thought I started with the easiest one, passing it over to Bradders.
Super Mario Bros. 3.
Boom.
Damn it.
It is, well done. One to Brad. Here we go. Number 2, over to you, Brad.
Ooh. That's got to be Mario World.
Mario World it is. Nice work. My least favourite of the looks. Isn't that interesting?
Is it the highlights?
Yeah, and also the music in that game. It's
Yeah.
too like.
I
Anyway,
just can't see that.
you can't see that. Nobody can see that. Here we go. Over to you, Brucey.
Oh. 64?
Oh, incorrect data. Bradders got any?
I'm not sure about this one, but I'm going to say Galaxy.
Boom. Wow, fucking roaring ahead, Brucey.
I'm sick.
Sick of
I've
Mario
had a
games.
cold for 3 weeks. So it's Bradders.
Bradders, over
So
to
you can
you.
enjoy that later on.
Thanks. I've been fighting it for a week, I
We're going
reckon.
to lick you after the show.
Oh, great.
So.
That happens all the time. Here we go. Is number 4 for Bradders.
That is Sunshine.
It is Sunshine. Did you know that one, Bruce?
Mate, just give him all the points.
Give him all the
Fuck it.
points. Bruce, here's another one for you to hand over.
I can't even see what's going on in that one.
That
Looks like a baby Mario.
It is. I wish I could give you a point for that, but I can't.
What one was it in? The babies were in. I know there were babies in Yoshi. Is it Yoshi's World?
Almost one more chance.
No, I can't remember the name. Give it to Brad.
Bradders.
Yoshi's Island.
That's right.
That's it.
So close, you working it out. Brad.
It looks
That's
cross-eyed.
Super Mario RPG.
It is. Do you want to give me the full title?
Oh.
I'll give you the point anyway.
It's Super Mario RPG. Legend of the Seven Stars? Or
Yes,
something along those
something
lines?
like that. Yes. He looks like a horrible Balinese knockoff doll.
Did you ever play that?
He does, doesn't
I
he?
did.
It was great.
It is actually very good. Maybe the Rabbids game will take after that.
Oh, cheapest.
Hashtag kill self. Bruce, over to you.
I'm terrible at this now. 2?
That is correct. Gotta give you one.
Hey.
Nice work.
I couldn't get none.
Look at that.
I know.
That's crazy. Brad.
Oh, what's that one called?
I know the naming convention.
Super Mario 3D World?
Oh! Good heavens. I'm impressed by your knowledge of that because I don't even know the difference between land and world and
That was the
Wii
one.
and
That's
Wii
what
U.
was happening.
No. Brad knows all the Marios.
He does. I'm actually surprised.
I'm
Bruce.
surprised.
I'm gonna go back with 64.
That is correct. Metal Cap Mario, my favourite of the tunes.
The Chrome Plumber.
The Chrome Plumber. What an interesting idea. Anyway, and Brad, the final one for an almost clean sweep.
Oh, that is.
It's a tough one.
This one might get me.
And this is the one I thought you would get most. So isn't that interesting?
Oh, it's Luigi's Mansion.
It is Luigi's Mansion. And after that game, Bruce on 22 points. The guests now, thanks to Brad, on a massive 30 points, 8-point lead.
I'm sure there'll be a show where we have no guests and I'll just clean sweep.
Yes, I'll just give you all the
That's what I'm
points.
hanging out for.
I reckon we'll be right back right after this break. Our news went a bit over time, so I'm not going to cut anything. I'm just going to...
Paracarrot's mailbag next, I assume.
That's correct. Welcome back to the show. It's now time to see what you guys have been asking us in the Paracarry's mailbag. Withered old Chickenfoot has asked us, with Pokemon Sun and Moon out now for a good week, what's going to keep you guys going until the Switch launch? Well,
Other game.
other games. Just in the Nintendo world, Bruce, what would keep you going? Besides, obviously, Neverwinter will...
Neverwinter will always keep me going. I think Sun and Moon will get me through to Christmas.
Yep.
And then I don't...
Didn't you say you finished it?
Well, I've finished
The main-
the Elite Four. I'm doing the after stuff now.
Shit.
So, I think it might get me through to Christmas. It might... I could be lying. It could just get me through the end of this week.
That's what it seems like to me.
Oh, Final Fantasy 15.
Aha!
Yeah, there it is. That'll be
Yes,
get
Final
funny.
Fantasy 15. See, like, yeah, I think Pokemon will get me through to the Switch because that's how,
That's how
like,
slow you
slowly
play.
I play. Failing that, 15 will be something I pick up to get me by. If I can afford a PS4, which looks good because jobs. Jobs.com. What are you playing at the moment, Brad?
Oh, I'm in Shooter Town. I'm playing Battlefield 1, Titanfall 2, which has one amazing section, which I'll tell you about off air. I'm still playing some Overwatch, getting those new characters.
Yes.
Enjoying
You
that.
love an Overwatch.
I am.
That's cool.
This is the
expect that.
year. This is the year I got into competitive shooters. I
Yeah,
wasn't
wow.
before. And now I'm there.
Just took Blizzard to do it right.
Overwatch has done that for a lot of people, I think.
Guess I went back to Diablo 3.
Oh!
I picked it up on the PS4.
Yeah.
PS4
Yeah.
version. That was a fun game. I'm back in.
Yeah. I think they did a lot of tweaking that's made it sing more like
Brought it
Diablo
back.
2.
I'm playing the Demon Hunter with the crossbows.
Yeah.
And that works so well on console.
Wow.
It's amazing. Yeah.
Cool. Bojangles writes, do you think Nintendo will ever get involved in the VR race? Now, they initially said VR isn't ready for the world yet, so they're not contemplating it currently. I just picked up the VR on PS4, and I made you guys play it earlier, that little robot game in in the playroom.
Kind of cool.
That to me sung like a Mario 64 platformer,
It
except
was.
the VR controlled the camera where you're looking. How did you find it?
We should qualify that I was the one wearing
Yes.
the helmet. It was weird. I've only played the VR today, so I played that Batman game and this, and I feel very like it spins my head out.
It's kind of weird, isn't it? For me, it seems natural that my head would control the camera in a game like that, third person, running around going, "Oh, there's something over there," and then you just trek over there. I like that.
Until you need to backtrack.
Yeah.
I think backtracking, it's sort of half on rails, isn't it? It's like it's on rails, but like backtracking.
No, we managed it.
We
Bruce
did
managed-
it.
managed it. It was
It's really slow.
It was
It was
awkward
hard.
for me.
Yeah. I mean, there's something you could do there, whereas if you did turn completely around, after a couple of seconds, maybe the game notices and starts following your character a bit faster. But I know why it's
We
that
just brute
slow
forced it.
thing, because every now and again, like is it inertia, the vertigo
Yeah.
and stuff of just like you're not moving, you're looking at a character, but the
But
camera,
your body thinks it's moving.
you're sort of floating through this space, and my body every now and again was like, "Whoa, what's happening?"
Yeah. Play that Batman one. It's like, oh.
And I like that. So I think there's a future for a kind of a Mario game where you control the camera. I thought that was really interesting.
I understand why people are excited. I don't know if I'll invest.
No,
But
it's a big investment.
It's a big
VR.
investment. We'll see.
Bruce, do you think we'll see Nintendo take on VR?
I think eventually, but I don't think we're going to see it anytime soon.
Or are they like, wrong gimmick, people? No one's going to pay.
I
another
think they have
console."
their own train that they're driving at the moment, and I don't think VR is on those rails.
Nintendo innovated so well with the Wii,
Absolutely.
and everyone copied it.
Yeah.
Not as well. Maybe Nintendo have decided to take a step back and see how VR works. Like, let other people
Make
Yeah.
mistakes.
test these waters.
Let's innovate in a different direction, and maybe for once we'll pick up VR later once it's working. For
VR does seem a bit like super first gen at the moment, and it does feel like it needs a couple more goes around the park before it's ironed out some of those issues. Well, that's it for the show. Get yourself involved. Get yourself involved in the mailbag by hitting us up on our Facebook.com/The Gameboys podcast. Thank you for joining us this
pleasure.
week, Bradadas. It's been a pleasure having you back on sound.
It's certainly been nice to be back.
Happy birthday. You know who you are. We will see you next week. Bye.
Bye.
Jazz hands. And if you could get back under the table, that'd be great.
Yeah, until we need you next time.
We're done with you. Get down there.